to add the foundation wall along the perimeter and as well under the foundation or the load-bearing wall, you need to go to the level it is supporting. So all these walls start at the first floor. So you want to go to the first floor level and you want to start your wall command. So WA and select your foundation wall. So foundation 300. If we edit the type, it's a simple wall at 300. Cast in place, gray. Now, I'm saying structural walls. And if you notice, this was a structural wall. If you look here under properties, you'll see that structural is checked. So different from all the other walls. So take notice of the other walls. Structural will not be checked. And sometimes it is grayed out. And notice here, see, depth is the option, and you don't have the capability of changing that to height. That is why you want to start at the level it is supporting. And like I said, all these walls end at the first floor, and our foundation wall will start at the first floor, going down to the underside footing. So it will go down to the underside of the footing, but for the foundation wall, you need to offset it so that you will not be going through the footing. And if you look here, this is your foundation wall, and you have a strip footing, the thickness of which is 150. So you have to be cognizant of this, so that you go down to the underside footing at 1400 negative, but you want to have an offset of 150. So let's go back and say top constraint will be first floor, base constraint it is at underside footing with a base offset of 150. Perfect. Okay, so it's going down, so depth. But likewise, it also says here that the location of this structure is, for my footing, interior face of foundation wall to be aligned to the interior face of the exterior wall. So the foundation wall's interior face is aligned to the interior face of the exterior wall. So this is our exterior wall right here. And that's the interior face of the exterior wall. So I want my wall to be aligned here. So I need to say finish face interior. Aligned to the finished face interior of the wall, of the exterior wall. Now, likewise, I might not be able to see what I am working on because of the view range. Let's see how that works. So I'll click here. Okay, nice. I'm able to see my wall. If I go this direction, the wall is going to the right. I need to click spacebar if I want to go in this direction. If I want to go in this direction, I need to hit spacebar so that it will switch to the other side. Okay. I guess I like to go this way to the right. Always good to be right. So go to the right. Click and go around. So kindly do that. Click and go around. So notice that it is aligning to the finished face interior. because that's what we said here, right? Finished face interior, wherever you place that line, your finished face interior will align to that. So you don't place a offset. Okay? So make sure you want to click on the intersection of your finished face interior of your exterior wall. And then you want to go back. To close. Hit escape twice to cancel and go to your 3D view. Orbit around so you can see there's a gap there because the exterior wall is thicker than your foundation by 10 millimeters. So that's the 10 millimeters. Now, the reason why we were able to see, when we're in the first floor plan, we're able to see the walls or foundation wall that we built is because in our view range, we have here view depth up to negative 1450. So we're able to go and look below the level. Normally, this will be at 0. And if you build that same wall, I'll just place it here. Notice it's not showing that wall, right? And it will give me a warning that I'm not able to see the wall that I have built. But in reality, it is there. Again, I'll click on view range. Change that to negative 1450. And there's that foundation wall. So don't forget your view range when you are building load-bearing walls. Okay, let's build another one here. Again, WA. Same wall, but this time it says here that you need to build it for the load-bearing wall. It has to be at the center. Okay? Center of foundation wall to be aligned to the center of the load-bearing wall. So for this one, I need to select core center line. Likewise, I'll need to go to this point right here, intersection, and go down, zoom out, zoom in, and build that foundation wall. Hit escape twice. Go to a 3D view, and you should have completed, let's just say, consistent colors. It's easier to read at times. Instead of shaded, use consistent color. And you can see the foundation wall that you have built. Another way of viewing this is by going to the first floor plan. And I have here section lines. And you can create section lines by clicking on the section line or section button here at the quick access menu. Simply click to place the section head and click to place the tail. That's the section range. If you want to see only up to here, which is sometimes maybe you don't want to see the walls behind or beyond this area, you can do that, or move that to the very end of the building. That's how you create your section. Click outside to deselect, and then double click on the section head so that it will bring you to that section view. And maybe if you change this to consistent color, you can see where you built your foundation wall. Always check. It's always good to know if you are building your walls properly. So always check using either a section view or a 3D view.